Greetings, brothers and sisters in San Antonio. I am very happy to be able to come to you by this means, and I am glad that you are able to be in a worship assembly where that you can be together. And I'd like to share a passage of Scripture with you. I know that these past months have been very difficult for you, being separated from each other and only able to communicate by various technical means. But I'm glad that you're able to reestablish connections that are face-to-face. In Hebrews chapter 10, in verses 32 and following, it indicates that the brethren that the writer is concerned about have gone through a great conflict of suffering. This is what Hebrews chapter 10, verse 32 says. Remember the former days when, after being enlightened, you endured a great conflict of sufferings, partly by being made a public spectacle through reproaches and tribulations, and partly by becoming sharers with those who were so treated. For you showed sympathy to the prisoners and accepted joyfully the seizure of your property, knowing that you have for yourselves a better possession and a lasting one. Therefore, do not throw away your confidence, which has a great reward, for you have need of endurance, so that when you have done the will of God, you may receive what was promised. For yet in a very little while he who is coming will come and will not delay. But my righteous one shall live by faith, and if he shrinks back, my soul has no pleasure in him. But we are not of those who shrink back to destruction, but of those who have faith to the preserving of the soul. In these past months, we've been challenged by a variety of circumstances, sickness and death and suffering. And yet at the same time, we recognize that we can have confidence in God as our provider, in recognition of the fact that he is the God of all comfort. And these Christians here in this text had suffered great things, perhaps even greater than what we have suffered over the past several months with the threat of the COVID virus and the death that has been associated with that. And yet we have persevered through that and look forward to good things happening. And I want you to know that I miss you, and I want to return to Columbia and be able to visit with you and share with you face-to-face like we have so many times before. I would extend to you our prayers and our concern all the way from Kentucky and the congregation here at Fort Logan. And we would like to give you a big hug, and we will do that in time and look forward to the time that we can be together again. We're praying for you. Thank you for your attention.